A one-day event that allows everybody to come together and really see all the gears that are turning to support men of color.
They get to unite with other high schoolers, they get to share experiences with other high schoolers, middle schoolers, and not only that, but they get to visit a college campus. You know, they get to envision themselves being here someday.
It's really about lifting them up, telling them about their possibilities and their potential. And it's a way for them to think about how do we flip the script, if you will, to look at maybe a struggle as an opportunity for me to actually see who I am and see what I'm made of, but it's also not meant to kind of destroy me or to take me out.
Today's conference was to empower our young men of color and to allow them to hopefully dream bigger, boost their confidence, their self-esteem, allow them to see that opportunity is out there, but they need to take advantage of it.
Events like today are important because it really provides a counter-narrative to a lot of the stories that we often hear about young men of color. We hear about them being disengaged, about getting in trouble in the local community, and today really challenges that narrative by providing numerous examples of young men of color who are eager to learn.
As my first time here, it's mind-blowing to see the amount of effort that's going into the youth, junior high, high school, even some of the college students, just to help them push forward and be the best person that they could possibly be.
I feel like it's my responsibility to give back. I didn't have the best upbringing in terms of being raised in a single-parent household and people that were looking out for me to give me advice and having that male figure. I think it's important to look back and try to give that back and let them see that there's light at the end of the tunnel.
Events like this are so important because a lot of times men of color in general are fed these messages that they can only be athletes, that they're criminals. And so for a young man of color who is fed these images on a day-to-day basis to be in a space where they are being seen, where they are being heard, where they are seeing people who look like them, who talk like them, who come from the same communities as them, they can get a message and they can get an idea that it doesn't have to be what the media says I have to be. I can be all these other things.
Before I joined MSA, I really had trouble, and I didn't know really a lot of stuff. But once I joined MSA, I got a hang of what I had trouble with.
MSA provided that sense of a man figure in my life telling me, no, that is wrong, to go this way and do something good with your life.
It's a community. The changes that I've seen in the students is it's a positive thing, but it's organic. They have a voice.
It feels safe and I could depend on it in a way. I know there's a lot of people that want to help.
MSA has helped me grow because it's helped me to really find who I am and what I want to do. It's helped me to find my passion, which is supporting students.
It feels good to be part of something much bigger than you.
It's very important to sow into our seeds because they're our future. I mean, we have future doctors and attorneys that are going to be taking care of the world, future presidents. And we just want to make sure that we love them and give them as much encouragement, advice, knowledge as they need so they can start their path and have a successful life as well.
Just being able to surround myself with many individuals who have similar mindsets and come from similar communities, which are the communities of color, it really inspired me to surround myself with individuals to help me move towards success.
But at MSA, we have a voice of our own, and we get to think for ourselves, really, and not just always, follow the agenda and whatnot.
Yeah, I feel like one can just be themselves without having to pretend that they're someone that they're not, or just because, it's a classroom and we're supposed to behave a certain way.
We have a responsibility to the seed, and we have a responsibility to take care of this soil so that seed can grow a little bit more fluently without going through so much stuff.
As well, to encourage other young men to join it. I mean, why not? It's such a fun experience. You get to really improve both mentally and physically through this program.
And I think that everybody that didn't come, lost a great opportunity and to come next time.